into a really compelling matchup that almost has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. Today, one of the best running back matchups you're going to see all season long. Two stars colliding here. Welcome to Ann Arbor, Michigan, and the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see the number 9 team in the land, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Michigan Wolverines. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Will kick this deep to get us going. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They stop him right at the 24.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the handoff. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Hoare. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
That's solid run, good for first down yardage. Handoff here from the shotgun. They test the middle to get stuck. That run goes nowhere. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They're going to run it. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. The Wolverines will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Third down, out of the shotgun. Moves out of the pocket. On the run here. Lets it go. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Gosh, I just love to watch this defense fly around. Great job here on third down. Look at it. You're on the road. Things are going against you early in the game, and you block all of that out, and you're running around with confidence making plays.
They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Try the ground game here with the running back. Tackled up near midfield at the 48.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Looking to throw. It's Al-Kassoum. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football. Third
down play here out of the shotgun. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. The Hokies will bring their punt team on the field now. He's on to move away now. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Michigan offense comes back out on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The receiver makes the catch.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Second down after that previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. On the run here, lets it go. Catch made on the right side. Moves the ball to the 37 for a 1st down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
And the Wolverines will line up on 1st and 10. Catch made in space. Look out. Tackle made after a big gain.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
The Wolverines pick up enough yardage to get a 1st down. Looking to throw it again. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 42. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. On the move now. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Can they keep this drive going, trying to convert on 3rd down now? And there's the handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the 1st down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that 1st down.
So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if he can get it there. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. There's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a 1st down.
How about this run here by this Virginia Tech running back to be able to pick up this 1st down? And, man, they've had a lot of speed over the years in that backfield at Lane Stadium. Kevin Jones and David Wilson and Lee Suggs. Now we're seeing this young man today being able to run the football very similar fashion.
On first down, it's play action. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Getting set. Here's second down. Dropping back. It's Balkasoon. He escapes the pocket. Using his legs here. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the second and third option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that first down.
Handoff to the back. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value. What a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Play action here on first down. Moves left out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
So second and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Running out of time in the pocket. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
The offense takes a big shot here downfield. I thought they may have a chance, but the defender makes an unbelievable play to get a hand on the ball and knock it away.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And this pass is caught.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility, what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
The catch makes it a more manageable third down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Swarm with the pass rush, a sack.
How about that, Chris? The big man comes up with a sack. You don't see that every day. But give him credit. He got to the quarterback and got a sack.
They'll kick it away here. And it's taken at the 25. Powering through a tackle. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They'll hand it off. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
The game makes it second and medium. Offense will keep it on the ground here. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Can he make it to the marker? He's going to lose ground on the run, and now it brings up fourth down.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
And here's the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Offense is back on the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. It's got the first and still going. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
One play and they're already past the 40. First and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. That is broken up and incomplete.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. First down and more. He's still running. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
Well, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Griese had in 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Grbac and all the great receivers. So this is within their history, and it's good that they're leaning on it.
And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Second down play coming up. Looking for a receiver. Moves out of the pocket. Looking to scramble now.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. I'd rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
The Wolverines looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And the wideout goes in motion. Try to pick up the third and short through the air. Looking to scramble. He'll throw it now. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
What a valuable commodity for this offense. You get down into the red zone, the defense is worried about the receivers to the outside. Who better to get the ball to than the big tight end to be able to pick up a first down the red area? Beautiful play.
Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
Boy, tight windows as always down here. They have trust in throwing it. Just have to be smart.
Second and goal for the offense. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. Nothing on that play makes it second down and goal from the 2. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, I really like this call. I know it doesn't work out, but just trying to catch the defense napping, trying to get the ball to the edge as quickly as you can. Doesn't work out. Brings up a big third and goal.
They've been stopped on third down twice in the red zone already. Can they find the end zone this time? No stopping them on that one. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown. He shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
After the PAT, the lead is now 16 points. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Back to pass. It's Balkasoon. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Hokies hustle to the line to run the hurry up. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And test the middle and get stuffed. That is just not open for business today.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass is off target, yet hit as he threw as the third down pressure works. The Hokies will line up to punt it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the returner is brought down. first play of the drive now set up at the 27. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pocket breaking down. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Makes the catch downfield. Finally, they make the tackle, but this defense reeling after a huge explosive play.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offense coordinator and the quarterback, they changed their approach. That's a big play. So instead of just maybe trying to get into field goal range, now they're really thinking they got a shot to...
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He could go. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Well, a mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back and cover 3. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
Which toward the sideline finds the running back. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. We'll give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And he steps out of bounds, but a crucial takeaway. Great play by this defense.
Boy, we're just hearing this. And this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. Back to throw. It's Balkasoon. And he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Timeout is called. A tough strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. On the move now. He's looking to scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Oh, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it. And gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that first down.
The receiver grabs it. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. Off the miss, the deficit is still 16. Still a 2-possession game. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Wolverines will kick it off to begin the second half. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. They need to get things going here in the 3rd quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Bringing pressure. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, how about the push up front by the big fellas here? And when you can get pressure like this, that's what separates good defenses from great defenses. And you think back to the Michigan teams, when they've been exceptional, they've had defensive line played just like that.
Caught near the sticks. It's Wood. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down. The Hokies come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. He's running out of time here.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw.
Oh, the pass rush gets home. And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Important second down play coming up. He hands it off from the gun. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
But I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Here's the target, and it's complete. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert. You keep working that clock.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
And sack sets up second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the shotgun, handoff inside. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. He knocks it through with confidence. And that will extend their lead even further. After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
A game makes it second and medium. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Looking downfield. It's Balcasoon. Pressure is coming. Swarm to the pass rush. A sack.
Well, Chris, after another sack, these guys are going to be facing another third down and long situation. It seems like that's been the theme in this football game. They cannot stay on schedule offensively, making it very easy for the defense to get after the quarterback when you know he's in a must-throw situation.
And now the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Powering through the defender. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking.
Oh, they've got him on the blitz.
Man, it has been a rough night for this poor offensive line, and it's only getting worse. That's 5 sacks they've now given up so far in this game alone.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. It's caught, still going inside the 10. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. They were not going to catch him that time.
You know, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
Now the all-important extra point. And it's good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
19, Virginia Tech, center.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, and a touchback would have been a better idea. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He escapes the pocket. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. The pass rush closing in. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Time for one more play here in the quarter. An inside deal now from the shotgun. And the tackle is made in what's going to be the final play of this period. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. To throw, it's Balkasoon. Makes a quick grab. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a 1st down.
They Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the fourth quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush. Give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
And the crowd coming to life here trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Touchdown, Hokies. That's how you finish a play. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. And now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. The back's got it again. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big...
Picked off, a crucial turnover. Could take it all the way. At the 20. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
There's the handoff on 1st and goal. He's swarmed by the defense.
But anything at this point in the game, when you get down to 1st and goal, you get positive yards, that's a good thing. Now, what will they do here on 2nd and goal? They spread this defense out, try to create some one-on-one matchups.
It's a quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. The quarterback takes it in himself.
You just love to see this when the game is on the line. This offensive line does a great job of executing up front, giving this back just enough room to be able to get into the end zone and give them the lead.
They'll try to run this one in. He will not get there. The defense stops him, and so the lead is still 1. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. They're going to run it here. Solid run. Moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Third down play for this offense. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And he'll drop back here on third down. Moves out of the pocket. Tries the right with a quick throw. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew him. If anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it and just misses him.
He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. Movement here from the tight end. Chewing clock with the running game. He's past the marker and still going. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. First down to the 32.
That's going to be a first down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Oh, a reverse. And they'll be brought down way behind the line of scrimmage as the defense just blew up that play.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside contained. And that reverse wasn't going anywhere. Just textbook.
The important play right here. Close game, fourth quarter, third and long. Ball handed off. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. Is no good. And the lead remains at 1 after the miss.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. You can't ask for more drama in a finish. A chance to jump on top if they can score in this possession. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Defense is coming after him. Looking right. This one caught. And that game moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46. Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? They desperately need it. They keep him off bounds with a run. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain. So 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
This quarterback right now is throwing in sync. That's 3 throws on this drive to start things off. 3 completions and a nice gain there.
They could use some yards here on third down. A field goal try would be from 54. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He makes the grab. That's good for first down yardage now to 26.
What a huge third down conversion here for this offense. Nice job of being able to give the quarterback enough time. He finds the matchup that he wants, gets it to his man, and he does the rest.
The Wolverines lining up here on 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. They'll run it here. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. They'll try to run for the first down. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Defense calls their third and final timeout of the half now. Here we go. One of the biggest moments of the game so far. The field goal unit out there for a high-pressure attempt. And it comes down to this, a moment in this place kicker's life. His team trailing in the final minute. A chance to put them on top. And he's got it. No problem. Jubilation on the sidelines. They've taken the lead in the final seconds.
How about that? Clutch kick here for the kicker. Gives them the lead. But remember, there's still time up on the clock. This game is not over just yet.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To the air. It's Balkasoon. Running out of time in the pocket. Escapes the pocket.
What a defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
They'll run it from the gun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback. But he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Chris, this is it. It comes down to this fourth down play to be able to stay in this football game. They've got to convert to be able to keep their hopes alive. Can this quarterback deliver and make the play?
Drops back, looking for a fourth down conversion. Looking to scramble. He bought some time, now lets it go. And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs here in the late stages of this game. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee.